Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
And here we go. That's a storm. Ooh. Mutant powers.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
And yet you're joined Starfleet?
You don't like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
There's a reason I'm not a pilot.
You should try it sometime.
Man, it's like being a sailor and...
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It's like being a sailor and have,
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
look at that starbase. So beautiful. Oh yes, I was saying, it's like being a sailor and you have aquaphobia. What is the name of that phobia? Where you're afraid of the open water? Yeah, that. And here we are. I don't know what starbase it is, but it's a starbase. Ooh. What's this? Oh, starbase 128.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Just look at that over there. That looks like the Horsehead Nebula. Screw you.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
And simulations don't count. They're a bunch of bullshit.
There's that.
Simulations are great for training, but they're not quite the same as the real thing.
Like masturbation.
That's fair. I guess I'm about to find out.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Yes, I would like to order a cheeseburger. Oh, never mind. I thought this was where you order food.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
When people say top 3, what they really mean is 3rd place. I'm not first, so there's always room for improvement.
I'll, keep working then.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
I wonder if I can be an asshole or douchebag. That would be interesting. I haven't played this far. I haven't played too far the game. Ah yes, the Centaur class. The shittiest ship I ever seen. But
Good day, Commander.
that's it. You run all the way over here to say good day. Somebody's pronouncing for a promotion. 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 Shut up. Okay.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian.
He's blue.
So I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
I'm curious. Someone with blue skin, can they get blue balls? This is a genuine question.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
Jeez, not even a thank you.
Thanks so much, Commander.
Oh, okay. I was too quick to judge. Trying to find one of the members of the Blue Men group. Oh, I see a blue guy over here.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
I did my
It was
taxes.
a bit bumpy, but otherwise okay.
My apologies. This
why it
storm
took
is
me too
unlike
long.
anything I've seen before.
Man, those
We're
must be
grateful
fun.
you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if I can help in any way, just let me know.
Ooh, what a piece of junk! I love it. It fits my personality.
The USS Resolute.
I sent our class.
She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
Ugh.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunctioned. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame.
I blame
It was a
Obama.
planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
And that's why you should serve on a
At the end of the
galaxy.
day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
With hundreds of crew members aboard the ship, it could have been so much worse.
True, but you never think about it that way. You can't help but replay events in your head and think about the things you could have done instead. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm glad you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
All due respect to anyone that feels that way. They're gonna have to get over it. I'm here, and I have a job to do, just like anyone else.
Yes.
That's true, but I wouldn't say it like that. Starfleet
Well,
has assigned
I
us
said
a
it.
high-priority
Get with
mission
it.
to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board.
You know what? I'm just gonna be an
I
ass.
know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Cool. It's heavy.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
The plasma torch is right here. So now we need to remove this thingamabob. Nice. Excellent. There, I'm an engineer. According to the news media, I'm an engineer now. I can control. I can fake spaceships and everything else.
That
Easy duster. Hooray!
is that.
It explodes.
I thought that thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Well, he can suck it. This is the smallest cargo bay I ever seen. As if I've seen one in real life.
Come on!
What the fuck?
Oh, these are heavier than they look.
Carter Diaz!
Makes more sense than zero G. You're welcome. So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
Hurry up!
No, you hurry up. What's this?
Someone gonna fix that?
Time's a-wasting.
Your time is a waste. You're wasting my time. How about that?
Good to see her fully operational again. And if she breaks, we'll just fix her.
It's so small. I didn't realize how small it was. Oh, it froze.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Orders are orders, Nilly. You know what they say? There are no small missions. Every expedition has a purpose.
Even if we don't know what it is yet. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edzelar on repeated occasions.
So you're saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could. You can interpret as you see fit.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
I never liked Vulcans.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander Chovak.
Why don't you delay yourself? Oh, wait.
All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out, and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
You worry too much.
You gotta have some faith, Nilly. Starfleet Command wouldn't send us out if we weren't ready.
6 months ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse me.
Fuck you too.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on.
Ooh la la.
Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome.
Well, she sounds like she
As
smokes.
soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
I pressed the wrong button.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
I know what he's thinking. He's like, I must go fuck you.
Activating magnetic souls.
Boom. Ooh la la. Of course I know how to walk.
Love you never gets old.
Let's go.
Look at that. I want to throw up. It's way too Soviet-y. Will it? Man, that's not a good storm. Ooh. A blockade class starship over there. Steam runner class, not blockade.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobliads. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
So
And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
I'm a druggie, I see. Look at that. Look at that view. It's so hideous. I love it. Let's see what's on the... What's over here? Shoo shoo.
He's still got a thing for trains. The warp engines of their day, apparently.
I just realized that every Starfleet cap has some attachment to history.
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
What's over here? Ooh, what's this?
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
Yeah, that's like every Starfleet captain for some reason.
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Now, what's on his desk? Can you find his porn? No.
Just a sip of something.
Ractashino.
Decisions, decisions. Ractagino.
Kapla.
That sure has a kick.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the Academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrit Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. The only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
You can spare me the pomp and circumstance. There's plenty of work to be done without all that.
You always had a work ethic like nothing I'd ever seen. That's just what this ship needs at the moment. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. what would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there, within our grasp.
See, that's your problem right there.
Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
Bitch, you're captain. Move on.
You have to look to the future. You can't dwell on the past, on things you can't change.
There's nothing that can be done about it now. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account.
Oh, boy, I won't.
Once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look,
Imagine I become
I'll be
captain.
blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here.
Jesus.
We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
And Archie?
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Oh boy.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
So basically, we're being sent into the eye of a storm, more powerful than anything on record.
Well, yes. But we're taking every precaution. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst.
Okay.
There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
This
Now, that
guy's
might
writing
happen, it's entirely up to
everything
you.
on Ego.
But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Hopefully, that day comes sooner rather than later.
Pace yourself. Like I said, when it happens is entirely up to you. But first, you have to be willing to put in the work.
Of course.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
Oh, sure. But when Kirk does it, it's fine. It's fine for a 23-year-old to become captain. It throws. I love the bridge. It's beautiful.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our
Hello.
new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
Oh, so this is the Branos.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering, thank you.
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you will.
And then, of course,
Yeah,
you've
there she
already
goes.
met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, the bridge is yours.
Acknowledge. Okay, let's meet the crew.
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Oh, can I talk to him? Well, either way, let's check on these.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Crash. Yeah, I don't like Centaur class. Is he a Bajoran? Ah, he is Bajoran.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Surprised at a bigger station, since it's a science vessel.
So many decks. Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decks? Damn, that is a small ass ship.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
Do I miss anything important?
Turbolift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
Ooh,
Tactical holodais.
that's new.
Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Really? Huh. New information. What's this?
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
I don't know about you, but I think that console is way too high. Way too high. Okay.
The first officer's seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Do I miss anything? Oh yes, the window.
Impressive range of view.
That's it. Ooh.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
I mean, what just give me for?
Permission grant.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode.
Condition blue.
Yep. What's he asking me for?
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
I'll walk over here. Woo! That's a big ass nacelle.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town.
I still
But
do.
this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it
shit,
feels like
upside
we're
down.
just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine.
Now, what are you complaining about? We got the best seat in the house out here. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be. Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Recalibration. Ooh, fancy. There we go.
Beginning recalibration.
Now how the fuck does one... Oh. No.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Yay, I'm an engineer.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
Wow. And I thought I was condescending.
Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. At least I know this ship inside and out.
Excuse me?
Better than just about anyone.
You seem to think very highly of yourself.
With good reason. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
Well, that's kind of rude.
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
Can I punch him?
Like I said, in my entire career, it's never been an issue. Or caused this. And I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious, that's all.
I want to punch him.
Can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends.
You want to fight,
So
bitch?
I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
Mr. Westbrook, if you have some kind of problem with me, and you just met me so it has nothing to do with me, you're gonna have to figure out how to get over it.
Yep.
Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. I'll stick to science. That is what this ship is for.
Very well.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Oh, fuck.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound. On screen.
Ooh.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Estimated
Red alert!
time to impact.
Red alert.
Aye.
Yay. I just want to say that.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Hey.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection. I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Wait, there's a...
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields. Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed. It's going to be tight.
Good. Send the pulse on my command. Now.
No, that was too early, Whip.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed. It's going to be tight.
Good. Send the pulse on my command.
Tell me when.
Now.
We got it. This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
Whoa.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
It can blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Did I cause a boo-boo? Okay.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuit?
No.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Engineering
Failsafe override engaged.
easy.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Boo. Now if I move this USB, move over here, and move this USB to over there, and voila, we got a problem.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Muscle tough.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Step. Oh.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but you know.
Why are you holding it with two hands? The phaser has no recoil. Ooh. Fuck.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Still took most of it. Just snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
Good thing. Is that a Miranda class? Miranda, fuck you.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
Oh, blow it out your ass. Yay.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
All those lonely nights worked from all the cranking.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance.
Hooray!
Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak can...
That's no bueno. Those are the moorings? Oh yeah. Or docking clamps? Oh hell no.
Docking clamp.
Yep, docking clamp. I believe a turn.
We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working?
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us. Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way to...
people on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? This isn't your call to make. Blow the...
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Sorry. You're not here? I'm here. You're over there. Therefore...
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
Starbase, stand. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Repair crew, this is acting Captain Jara Rydek. Repair crew, this is acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are... Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's scary.
Perfect.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
More Yankee. Good thing those late nights, those lonely nights, got me prepared for this. Oh fuck. Come on. Kaput. She looks pissed.
Look out!
You idiot.
I got you. Petty Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. It has come to my attention that you are at risk of triggering a substantial...
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Etzelar there to access the...
Roger that.
Okay. Then
Going there now.
Aduh, keluar kah? Just keep walking, keep walking. Manyo, please wet. I wonder what's happening on the other starships. There's an Excelsior class. Ah! Here we are. Down the hole. There's a tiny asshole. Oh, that's not it? Or is it?
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time. No time to
Oh,
fight me
hell
on
no.
this. Get in there.
Ini mini mainin mo.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Pull it! And that is how I became Mr. Fantastic. Yes.
We made it.
They're safe. Bringing the SIF fully online.
Do it.
Hooray!